come down. I can hit this crane over here. Well, I hit this crane.
There's always a difficult part. Something must be difficult. I think it's going to be the video screens. It'll be the video screens. There has to be something.
It was intended for a very large audience here, so if you're going to have them, then the feeling is to use them as magnification so people don't watch them like they watch television. So the idea is that it's all one piece. And you settle into it and you're not constantly looking at the screen for information, thinking you're going to miss something. So the idea is once you realize it's not changing, you relax. And once you relax, then you can watch the whole picture, the whole frame. And then it becomes another dimension. Probably no one in television will agree with me, but I get to do it once.
The sound check by about the end to the shipyard memorial, yeah, 10 minutes, isn't it?
You always want everything to go smoothly, but you're spending 90% of your time checking when it doesn't. So flights being late, there's not an inevitability about it, but there's a sense of, oh well, we're used to that, so you react accordingly.
That one there.
Dokładnie, dobrze, pamiętajmy, to będziemy płynąć. Dobra.
But it's going to be similar to the other concerts. There is an orchestra playing, a Polish orchestra, conducted by Zbigniew Preissner, who did the arrangements on the album.
I would just, even if you have a faster sound, and they close the orchestra, then you wait.
I'll try and slow right down.
Oh, it's okay.
Keep it with it.
I'll be fine.
I need to listen more, so it's fine. It's fine.
Remember, if you will listen on the orchestra, as many contrapoints.
Yeah,
it will
yeah.
be destroyed for you. Better if you listen.
No, I need your contact points.
Yeah?
I need them, so it's fine. It's fine. That was good.
And Leszek Mozza is going to be playing some piano with us. He also played on the album. So we have some Polish connections.
We're putting David's mic in exactly the right position.
For his height and for his
height and his relationship to where his foot pedals are and everything. But I'm trying to teach him here. But ow! I'd like to point out that there was Welsh Wally who left it on.
I was in the middle of doing it before you came up with your plumb line. Yeah, hey, hey.
Joe's the official wine glass tuner now.
What is this supposed to be?
It might get around the wedges there.
Yeah, hey. Hey, hey, 2, 2, yeah, yeah.
The bit that set it all going, and we'd been doing bits and pieces for it called these Nothing at the beginning.
Yeah.
And by the time it came Son of Nothing and the Return of the Son of Nothing, it had a name, so we couldn't change it, but we were getting keen on it by that point. But
It had a name. What was its name?
Nothing.
Oh, see, that
And
was
then Son was the name. And then Son of Nothing, then the Return of the Son. But when
Return of the Son of Nothing.
Yeah.
But when it started actually taking shape was when Rick played the piano through a Leslie in number 3 at Abbey Road.
And that's quite a story because we said, let's try and get the piano going through a Leslie. And of course all the engineers and EMI said, not possible, we can't do it. We'll build something so we can do it. I mean, they had the boffins upstairs and actually built this box.
And those boxes you get with Hammonds these days, with Leslies, they didn't exist.
Yeah.
They plugged directly to a Leslie, to Hammond.
So how did it so how did it start? So when they set it all up, I went, oh, let's see what it's like.
Bing, bing.
ding, and everyone said, yeah, yeah.
And that started feeding back. Just was right on the edge of feeding back. So when it went ping, it went on far too long. Rick
then I
started
doodled
playing,
around.
and then he thought, that one note really pinged. I must try it again.
Bing. One note.
It really does. Hang on, let me try again.
Now I thought, what's this note sound like here? Bong. And that's how it started.
Yeah, hey.
Hammond organs probably start being made about 70 years ago. It's a very mechanical technology. You've got 96 tone wheels in there that generate a sine wave that's modulated by drawbars. You end up with a very pure signal. It's got a huge amount of power. And then you link it to a Leslie tone cabinet back there, which gives the sound a lot of movement with fast or slow speeds. Still an unsurpassed bit of technology, really, mechanical technology. This sort of model was right from the very early form of Pink Floyd. So it's an Italian Farfisa compact duo, and the other characteristic sound is this Binson echo unit here, which is a metallic drum that's got tape heads around it, and so it's a delay line basically, very early one, very old analog technology, and it's great, and it behaves itself. This is probably, both of these are probably at least 30 to 35 years old, both of these instruments, but they're just very, very characterful, and nothing else will do it really, not in my book anyway.
Basically the following that, because the screen thing is so big and it's hung on cranes, there's a danger that if the wind was too high, that it could swing and cause a lot of damage. So they have a guy who watches the Doppler radar images from the airport and the port, and they have a camera fixed onto the top of the scaffolding that watches the crane. Should anything happen, they'll see this and he will be able to give the order to land it.
Yeah, hey.
The address is IMG.
Hold on, me.
Yes, I think rain does have various influences upon the game of play with regard to outdoor gigs. Aside from the obviously the safety aspects with it getting into the general power supply and causing all kinds of havoc in that respect, but then secondary to that, actually probably primary to that, is the fact that the ambient moisture within the air actually makes it very difficult to play guitars of any kind of glossy finish, particularly.
Yeah, this is my new shower cap, slightly larger than I ordered, but I'll have to make do.
The roof is indeed a very good roof this time, albeit one tiny puncture mark at the top there, which has been dripping willfully overnight for all of our cases. Apart from that, though, it's not too bad.
Fast crash. Cymbals don't die. They don't retire cymbals. It's very rare for a cymbal to crack and break. They just get better over years. Old cymbals sound best.
Don't fix what's not broken. My parents always told me. Mystery is a good thing. They came from Mars. I think they'd have a lot better shit than I do, that's for sure. I'd like to ask them what they're doing. I still have a few more years left in me to work, so it's kind of like a chef. If you ask Wolfgang Puck, would he tell you what's in his pizza dough? There's a pizzeria in Malibu, and I always ask the guy if I could buy his dough, and he says, well, I'd be out of business then. So it's probably the same thing.
So this is the Communist Party who's coming to the meeting. This guy here, this is the guy they didn't like. It's okay, I've just come down to see the swans off, trying to get on our land here. So I've sent them off. It's just going to be, here's Barry Knight, and every shot's just going to be the piss take. Every I could dance, yeah, yeah. Old telephones, just sitting in here. I just need to go in there for 1 second, I'll show you what I mean.
Any security problems in here?
No. No, secure. Secure, sir.
Here we are into the inner sanctum of Laser World. That's Mark's world. That's where all the lasers basically emanate from, and that's to be avoided at all costs really during the show. You don't want to go crashing through there in the dark.
You shouldn't really try this at home with kids. Be careful, be safe. I was wondering, this being the best light show that I've worked on since the Pink Floyd thing, would you have any photos of the lights that I could just get off you?
Look at the galleries, there are loads in there, and you can just help me song.
Liquid CO2 in a big kettle of hot water, basically. That's all there is to it.
And I'm staring into the sun. Good name for an album, that. That's better. Yeah, no, it's good. Everything's where it should be, just about. Yeah, the stage is 25 metres wide, 18 metres deep, the largest one we've had, 13 metres high. Nice big chunk of stage, and it's dry. Hurrah! It's just made it very easy to get things made. If you don't want something knocked up in metal, you can have it done in 5 minutes flat.
It's a pretty amazing place with all the cranes. And there is the memorial to the 60 men who were shot.
Now life devalues day by day as friends and neighbors turn away, and there's a chain that even with regret cannot be undone.
No, don't want to do Great Day Out anyway.
No, Great Day sounded great.
I woke to the sound of drums, music playing, the morning sun.
Just sorted the set list out. It's all looking good. We're putting in a great day for freedom. About how the countries of the Eastern Bloc got their freedom, but was it really freedom? It was originally called In Shades of Grey because there was carnage in a lot of the countries in what's called the Eastern Bloc after freedom, so-called, arrived.
Everything is okay, you know, because yesterday we practiced, you know, this music with playback from London concert. Then orchestra knows how looks the music. You know, only problem is the technical here. The technical, you know, the first time orchestra is left side, everybody in the right side, you know, we must listen, watching, etc. But I hope, you know, in the big concert will be 100,000 people here, good feeling, and we enjoy.
Yeah, it was. We're going to try and get a bit faster this time.
All of the dark times left behind.
Thank you, Melissa, my wife Polly.
Nice to meet you.
This is my wife, and this is
Hello.
the mayor.
Nice to meet
How'd
you,
you
Mayor
do?
of City of Gdansk.
It's fascinating to meet an icon of modern history like Lech Walesa and all that he's done for Poland and for the world. He's done absolutely extraordinary things, and I'm sort of in awe.
Still feel the historical spirit 26 years ago.
Yes, absolutely. It means a lot to me to be able to come here and take part in something that started by the workers in the shipyard and focused by Lech Walesa.
Can you imagine play one more time with Roger Waters, who is in Poznan now, at the same time?
Is that the time? I must go. Just looking at the 10 zloty note.
Thank you, David.
Who's
Would
this
you like to
bloke?
see the 20 zloty?
No, just wanted
Who's
to
that
vaguely-
bloke?
That bloke?
Yeah.
Well, I got a feeling he's the bloke there's a statue of. Is he Polish, the guy there's a statue of on Holland Park Avenue?
What does it say? Yes.
Polski.
That's where he's from. Misko.
The show's going to be great.
Where's the box office, mate?
Gate.
What gate?
In gate.
The main gate. Okay, no problem. Just there.
Yeah. 10,000 people waiting, to be here.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, now you're inside your goldfish bowl. Now polish your goldfish bowl.
Big guy. Are you on a mountain here?
I am. I am.
Barry, I haven't got my pass.
What?
I haven't got my pass with my dot on it.
Your face is your pass. That's right.
I like it.
Anyway, what was it like touring with Bing Crosby? We all went to the best, didn't they?
I found out yesterday that there's a man named Stanislav. That's my surname. And so now I'm starting to think I'm not Italian, I'm actually Polish. So it's going to be fun to play with the orchestra too. I'm really looking forward to that as well, to hear the tunes with the full orchestra. So yeah, I'm excited.
Found them. They're in the tower of London.
artist, you only write for yourself. We write for ourselves, and for what pleases us, and anything else is a bonus.
Utterly selfish.
Utterly selfish. Well, art is a selfish thing. I mean, all art has to be for the person who is doing it. It has to be something that they are driven to do, and the fact that other people like it is a bonus. But if you aim what you call art at people, and you try to please people, you won't please anybody. Polly, the one that she sang was on Smile, and it was the first time she'd ever sung into a microphone in her life. And she had to drink quite a bit of wine first, and then I had to start the machine rolling and then leave the room and shut the door while she did it. She was so terrified, but it's great. It's the last concert of the tour. It's in a historic place, and to be part of the celebration of the 26th anniversary of Solidarity is something which is close to my heart.
Dlatego tu się robiło.
Panie prezydencie, na drugą nogę. Za zdrowie pani i pana Gilmour, za rodzinę, za Solidarność. Solidarność. Także pan pozwoli, że taki specjalny wisior mu zawieszę na szyi.
Allow me just to decorate you with this.
Okay, thank you very much. It'll go around my head. Will it go around? Thank you very much.
Niech sobie pojadę.
I have 8
Pan ma dużo pracy, a więc do pracy.
Ma 8 dzieci też.
But that's just 2 of them.
Ja już warsztat do góry nie ma.
That is 6 and 7.
Ale pan powiedz, ja warsztat do góry już dałem. Na styk.
I've given up my tools for this
Tylko
week.
golenie zostało.
All I can do right now, as far as male things go, is shave.
Musical inspiration does come to me, not that often, but when it comes, it is quite easy. There's a lot of craft and work that has to follow small moments of inspiration to make them become what you want them to become. Inspiration is a magical thing, and for me, little magical moments, musical moments, fall out of the guitar or the piano sometimes. And I don't know how that works, but I'm very grateful.
Colin, great day for freedom.
It must have been on the '94 tour. I can't think I've played it since then. We haven't rehearsed it before, so it'll be a bit. At least we got a rehearsal, which is more than we had for some of the others.
One. Away.
this performance in Gdansk was the first time we've ever been able to do it live in a venue where it actually had a relevance. So it was a thrilling moment to be doing that with that orchestra there.
On the morning of the Solidarity anniversary concert, David Gilmour and Lech Wałęsa visited the monument to the fallen shipyard workers. The memorial is dedicated to the workers who were killed by the communist authorities in 1970 for going on strike. Mr. Wałęsa was working as an electrician in the shipyards at the time.
Signed by Hank Marvin. No, it's a fantastic thing to be playing in support of Solidarity after 26 years of them. Feels like it has nothing much to do with me, but I'm very glad to be here and taking part in it.
The grass is greener, the light was brighter, the taste was sweeter. The nights of wonder, with friends surrounding, the dawn mist glowing, the water flowing, the endless river.
Like this?
One lady was about to I was a bit worried that there wasn't enough smoke in Echoes.
That was a dry ice.
The orchestra,
Yes, I want to say.
I want to.
Who's coming to say thank you to the orchestra? The crowd was brilliant. They were a great audience. It was huge. It was fantastic.
Heaven sent the promised land looks alright from where I stand, 'cause I'm a man on the outside looking in, waiting on the first step. Show me where the key is kept. Point me down the right line, because it's time to let me in from the cold. Turn my lead into gold, 'cause there's a chill